Hi there, welcome to Inking on the Fly with me, Amy Jasper. Today I want to share a tutorial on how to make Christmas crackers for your Christmas table for turkey dinner. So here I have one that I've made with the Nordic Noel Designer Series paper and 1/8 inch real red taffeta ribbon. And it's just simple and elegant and fun. So let me show you how I made that. First, I started off with a piece of 12 by 6 inch Designer Series paper, and I have scored it in order to make folds to create this project. So I will show you how I did that. Here I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock. This will allow me to demonstrate and show you where the lines are more easily. So just ignore all the, well, don't ignore the marks. Use the marks. Use them to guide you in your project. So on the long side, the 12-inch side, we're going to score 3 times on each end. We're going to score at 1 3/4, 2 1/2, and 3 1/4, and flip it over and do the other side. Then we're going to score at 1 inch intervals. So 5 inch, 4 inches, 3 inches, and so on. So that's going to create your score layout, essentially. So once you've done that, then you're going to fold all the score lines. So you're going to fold all the lines so that they're nice and crisp. These ones on the ends, you're going to fold in a valley, mountains and valley fold. So you want all those folds to be nice and crisp, and then you unfold them and are ready for the next step, which is using the envelope punch board. So in order to create these holes, we need to use this punch on the envelope punch board. So what I'm going to do is line up, let me start at this end, I think. We'll line up our edge at the 2 5/8 inch mark and punch. We're going to move it to the 2 1/2, then the 2 3/8. This allows us to have a nice deep, longer valley instead of just doing one punch. One punch would only allow a narrow valley there. The longer our valley, the further in our paper can fold. And if it can fold further in, then we can get a narrower opening. So we want that to be mostly closed as we can get, as gathered as we can get when the ribbon ties around it. So that's why we punch 3 times. So once you do the one edge, you're actually going to fold your paper and punch on that fold again. So again, 2 5/8, 2 1/2, and 2 3/8. And that allows you to have the opening. And you're going to do that on every one of those score lines down your 12-inch length of your paper. Then you're going to turn it and you're going to do the wavy bits on the side, that little wave detail. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to start at your one edge and you're going to put it in just halfway into the punch, right in the middle, and punch. Then you're going to move it over to the 1 inch mark, which is going to place that first fold line, this fold line, right in the center of your punch again. So 1 inch mark and punch. And you're going to keep going for every inch in order to make these this wavy edge. So that's how you make that's how you do all your punches. Once you've gotten all your punches done, then it will look like this. And again, you can see that I've folded those edges nice and crisp. And I've put on some sticky strip on the edge. But before we assemble it, we're going to add our crackers, Snap. I purchased these online. I'm sure you can find them at a craft store. It's just they're so small and I never know where to look for them. So online is definitely easier for me. So I'm just going to attach it with a little piece of sticky strip on the inside just so it doesn't fall out and move around when I'm working with it. And then we're going to, I've put some sticky strip on here already, we're just going to connect our ends together, remove our sticky strip, and adhere our paper ends together. So it's going to become a tube, like so. The next part is simply to tie our ribbon on each end. This is the Whisper White Organza ribbon, very elegant, which in combination with this fun paper I think is just a neat contrast. So there we have our bow. And before we do our other end, of course, we need to fill it with something. I like to fill mine with jokes or hard candies, you know, whatever floats your boat. You can just fill your crackers with. You might want to label it with somebody's name, make it a place setting piece, or decorate it further if you like. I've done another one here that you can see has a little more bling to it. So there's lots of options. I even use the star confetti punch on the edge instead of doing that fancy wavy edge. So I've got the star confetti punch edge, which adds a bit of some detail. Yeah. So I hope you like it. I hope you will try it at home and see what you come up with. Thanks for joining me.